Well, something you've all been waiting for. The construction design for my nice EV. Here's the start of it. Now, this platform here is just a bit of, I should imagine, 5mm ply, something like that, not very thick, and it will be mounted on a metal frame, and the metal frame at each end will have trampoline springs connected with 2 at each end to stop forward and backward inertia, and they're mounted on a wooden and steel frame. I'll go into that a bit deeper in a bit. If you're not sat down, I recommend you sit down before you fall down laughing, because this next bit I can guarantee you're going to laugh. This wooden chassis comes pre-built, both of them, simply because they're bunk beds, wooden bunk beds, and the angle iron connecting the top suspension spring is mounted on it, and also a rubber bumper, so that if the inertia springs aren't strong enough, then I won't go crashing into the wood. The rubber bumper will stop me. And there's the inertia springs from the side. What do you think of that? Pretty good, huh? Pardon me. Now, from the front bumper all the way back to the rear bumper is a suspended metal box section frame, angle iron frame mounted to the piece of plywood, or rather the plywood mounted to it, and the suspension springs. Excuse me. Now, the wheels are mounted on a bracket at the back. There's 2 wheels per side at the back, and they're the driving wheels. The motors are mounted in this area here. I've only shown 2, but there will be 4 on each side. And then these are the batteries, the box for the control units, and of course the front wheel steering mechanism with the front wheels. The boot area is made up of steel frame. There isn't a hole there. I just didn't run it right through because I didn't want anything to detract from the circle of the wheel. But that floor there goes all the way across. This here is a roll cage. Now, because my projects are all as cheap as possible, I can get hold of cheap 1" by 1" box section, and I can get hold of cheap angle iron. So what I intend to do is make the roll cage out of box section with angle iron welded on the outside on each corner and across the supporting bits. But also in every corner is going to be gussets as well, steel gussets welded in position. Now, I brought it this far forward so that the rear passenger and the front passenger are protected in a rollover. The roof will be Perspex. I'm thinking of doing the whole thing in Perspex, but we'll come to that as and when. On the inside of the roof will be flexible solar panels. No, I won't call them flexible. I will call them semi-flexible to solid, and might even have solid ones on the top of the roll cage, but underneath the solar panel will be a 5mm sheet of plywood. The reason for that is if the solar panel breaks or shatters for any reason, it doesn't fall down on the passengers. This section here at the front holds more batteries if we need them, otherwise it can be used as another boot. Yes, I know that I could buy all the different stuff I need, but that detracts from my project statement, if you like. Recycle, recycle, recycle. Reuse, renew, or repurpose. Now, I can get the bunk beds for the chassis off FreeCycle, I can get the wheels off FreeCycle, I've already got 2 of the car seats off FreeCycle, I've got the back seat off FreeCycle, the trampoline springs I've already got off FreeCycle, the Tesla batteries I got off FreeCycle, and the carrying cases for the Tesla batteries are old shelves, drawer units that have been made with MDF, not chipboard or particle board as you call it sometimes in other parts of the world. But that's what the car will look like finished, painted, etc. Again, I did this in blue on the computer, and it printed out black because I got a laser printer, black and white laser printer. The doors you can't see very well, but they are there and there. There's the handles. It's like anything, if you chuck enough money at it, you can get it done. God, who's that? He looks bloody horrible, doesn't he? Right, this shows the solar panel underneath the acrylic roof. The safety belts are attached to the roll cage. That there is a forward facing camera. That's your handle into the boot. This vent here is for the wind turbines. I'm hoping I could put 4 of them on here, but we'll have to wait and see. No, it hasn't got 3 wheels at the front. The wider one is the front wheel, and the outer ones are the back wheels. I don't even think he's got a license. This is the rear, again showing the solar panels, a rear facing camera, and these screens will be on the dashboard so the driver can see them. The exiting vent for the wind turbines, and the boot handle again. And in this one I didn't show the front tyres to emphasise that there's 2 on the back and on each side, and 2 steering ones at the front. That's the design for my nice EV.